welcome to Remarkable Boutique Hotels, where we talk about outstanding experiences and everything that leads to them. It's the fourth industrial revolution going on with all the emerging technologies. You hear about things such as artificial intelligence, robotics, virtual reality, augmented reality, the Internet of Things, and so on. So in this video, I'll talk about these and how they are applied in hotels specifically. Let's dive in. Stories about new technologies transforming hospitality sector can sound overwhelming and complicated. And you know what? It is. For example, when you buy a piece of software, it's a black box for you that you hope will help you with whatever the reason you bought it for. And stop right there, it doesn't apply in hospitality. The first crucial thing in this video, you don't need to know programming, be an engineer, or even be early adopter of technologies, but you do need to know all the details behind the reason you're implementing it in your hospitality business. Meaning, you need to understand what you want to achieve, what problem you're solving, how it's going to help your business run better, but in your own words, not how someone else sold you on their product. It's your responsibility to know why you're making certain decision, and it's your responsibility how the outcome turns out. Again, this is especially relevant for hospitality because human touch is highly valued there. So it's you who decide on success metrics, like how will you know if it was worth investing at all and if you'll continue to utilize it. Therefore, set time frame, then include testing period and follow results that are relevant to your business, the ones you can track back to the root problem, not the ones listed as benefits from that software company. Obviously, technology costs you, so you want to make sure you know how it pays off both to you and your guests. One more thing here. You need to be honest with yourself and your business. For example, if you are too resistant to anything new, you may never want to see benefits of digitization when there are plenty. So you'll refuse to change and evolve your business, turning it into big hustle for everyone in it, because you will be left behind by changing society and human behaviors, no matter how romantic, old-fashioned ways of doing things you may find. But also on other side, if you are early adopter, that's great, but be realistic, not overexcited. Maybe your business doesn't need that innovation right now, at least until you settle other things that come before it, like improving quality of service or implementing training standards, for example. These are two opposites, but same applies. Be open to change, but realistic. Don't expect some external product to solve everything if your business doesn't have good base already. Okay, so hopefully I made my point about you taking ownership of the results when implementing technology. Now I'll unwrap that package with expressions like digitisation, Internet of Things, IoT by the way, big data and emerging technologies in general. So, hotel digitization has been going on for a while now, and it's about moving hotel business to digital realm, for example, turning traditional operating systems into digital, like paper to electronic version, and it is first step towards digital transformation. And digital transformation is the use and integration of the different digital technologies in areas like operations, procedures, processes, and people to improve efficiency and guest satisfaction. And this is actually where unfortunately, OTAs win since they transformed quickly to meet the level of customization that the market demands, decreasing direct bookings for hotels. These are two main reasons to start thinking about digitization right now, but not in a way you might find, and like this is important topic. So I'll cover it more in depth in next video. Make sure to watch it. To continue, big data is about collecting high volumes of data used by large hotel chains with customer relationship management systems or property management systems, for example, so that artificial intelligence, AI, can use that big data to search for specific patterns and draw conclusions. So AI, artificial intelligence analysis, it analyzes big data and finds trends that could be useful for business. Chatbots are an example of AI that can analyze guest interactions, like with hotel, food preferences, purchase history, spa and amenity usage, and so on, in order to help hotel provide like a more personalized experience next time they come. Going further down the rabbit hole, you'll hear about machine learning, which is type of artificial intelligence which can learn from analyzed patterns and make predictions for future. For example, what happens if people suddenly change their reservation behavior? Eventually, you may have heard of business intelligence, which links all previous things. It is the way to turn all that data and insights into usable information, like manageable information. And this helps, for example, revenue managers predict the pickup number of rooms sold, and then make better decisions without having to conclude solely on historical data. So, do you need any of these? Maybe. You need to understand what is going on in the market, and depending on where you are at your business, like right now, you might benefit from these. However, if you're already using some software, which you probably do, you should see what data you already have or could start gathering and why. Because just implementing the technology by itself isn't enough. It needs to be tied to metrics, key performance indicators on both guest insights and business process effectiveness. It's also worth noticing this is all about strategic vision, meaning it helps you observe what is happening so that you can understand it better and then predict how the future will look like, considering outcomes such as revenue growth, lifetime guest value, productivity improvements, scale, cost impact, and so on. Then you can make better decisions, right? And at the very end, I'll briefly describe Internet of Things. IoT is what happens in the back end when we talk about smart buildings, and here we talk about smart hotels. So IoT connects devices in a hotel in order to create a better guest experiences, but also greater efficiency, cost savings, and easier management, like improved maintenance. So for example, this means controlling and automating settings for lights, thermostats, door locks, curtains, also digitized room service menus. All these can be saved as guest preferences for future visits, for example. Beside these, there is also automated check-in, asset tracking for real-time monitoring of equipment, occupancy sensors with automatically making energy efficient adjustments when they detect vacant room, and many other examples. We even see some hotels adopting service robots, which like emit UV light to disinfect, or using virtual reality for digital walkthrough with a 360-degree view. But that doesn't mean you need to do any of this. Maybe you don't want to, simply because some of these can significantly reduce human touch and in-person experience, but not all. For example, there's a high chance you're using some hotel management software that keeps housekeeping and front desk information synchronized, and that's also part of IoT. The question is, are you fully utilizing its potential for guest experience customization? So to wrap up, think what really fits your concept. What services would be seen as premium features by your guests? Don't adopt things your guests don't want. Know what your guests appreciate, satisfy their needs. Then, like that being said, never adopt similar technologies to your competitors just because you think that's how you can gain edge. That's never the case. Introducing new technologies while clearly knowing what your hotel is all about will always ensure you stand out in the market. For example, if your concept is something about art, you could have smart walls for drawing or performance stage in VR environment, just saying. So obviously, going more and more in future, some technology will become standard, but hospitality will never be uniformed and like fully automated. Even such hotels will like still need to create their unique selling points, and with such offer on the market, boutique hotels will need to come up with stronger ways to differentiate and create, like be relevant, have relevant value for their guests, be creative more. Okay, I think that's it for today. Until next occasion, have beautiful experiences, my friends. Thank you for listening. Here at Remarkable Boutique Hotels, we want your hotel to be worth every penny and every second of your guests. Schedule a discovery call to find more about our remarkable methodology, which is unique in the whole hospitality industry. I would love to hear your hotel story. See you there.